Bum bum bum. Bada bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bada bum. Dun, dun, dun. Welcome back to Turnabout Corner. One that I'm happy to do, actually. I just got on. I'm alive, that's for sure. I'm not dead, don't worry. Anyway, where were we? June 16th, 9:46 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Oh, that's... Anyway. Huh. Mr. Rice not here today? He said his old foot injury was acting up. Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday. Yes. He smiled when he said we'd be fine. As long as you're here to see. Yes. Fine. We'll be fine. Here comes Justin! Got on my voice training at 5 this morning. Ooh, do something now. I want to see, here. Huh? Oh, okay. My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm doing fine. And that's what I get mad for than voice training. I'm fine, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, hello. I'm fine, you know what I'm saying? Good morning. Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I care. You just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Not really.
Wonky, don't be running your mouth like that in here.
See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen.
You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they've both been voice training to Apollo. Worst feels realized. Just starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. Oh, I love that. June 16th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Copy it!
Court is now in session for the trial of Waki Kitakaki.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready to rock and roll, AO Judge. Ah, it's him, the guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor? It's Mr. Gavin's brother.
Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin.
When you taking a leave of absence? You know that little band I started in my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say 9 to your fans when 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah?
I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I fear that you might still be distraught over that one trial.
Not to worry, Air Judge. I wouldn't miss to stay in court for the world. It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the true strength of the little boy who bested my brother? It was worth channeling a show or two. I don't know how to do his voice.
Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court.
Before that, I was thinking, is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious?
It is a court of law.
That's no way to get the crowd jumping, Air Judge.
You're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom.
Rock tongue, baby. Today, we play tomorrow.
Oh, his team goes hard!
What's that noise? Sometimes you have to get on up. Sometimes you get on up in order to get down. To prosecuting.
Yeah, this is crazy.
The victim, Pal Megakatis, director of the Mericadis Clinic. The scene. People Park, he was found pulling a noodle stand.
What in the world was the doctor doing pulling a noodle stand?
Yes, I believe. You will only find that out by asking the defendant. Right here, right now. If it is undeniable, truth that he shot the victim.
What do you mean, undeniable?
If you are to glare at anyone, Air Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see.
Very well. Please omit this witness to the court. Okay, air guitar, seriously?
Nine. Not yet. First, there's a little matter to be cleaned up. I'm sorry, why is the suspense scene playing? Could you talk without could you talk without the accompaniment? I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Gavin?
The motive, Air Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the America's clinic?
Not so fast! The defendant doesn't have to explain that.
Oh, what if the defendant specifically requested to do so, as he did this morning? I want to give a shout out to all my homies, I believe he said.
What?
What is right? They always say that on stage. You should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Not like he got you good, huh, Powie?
Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. And I'm gonna go eat my turkey sandwich required on the... So, you, son, are the defendant. Lucky, are you?
Hey, your son, old man! You stepped to a kick, I think you best be prepared to step strong. You step to a public official. You'd best be prepared to step into jail. You have to hand it to him. Lucky sure has guts.
It's not his guts I'm worrying about. Well then, the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself.
Oh, no! Rocky keys on the gee's truth. I'll tell you one thing. That doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. Oh, wait. What the fuck did he say? I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. Then he just lets me go. Without a word, see you later, bye. So we gotta go in. Get another doctor patch me up again. Though today I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his pad that night. Know what I'm saying?
You're saying you were one of the victim's patients?
A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping a video on the street. True that.
Oh my god, he's so fucking Gen Z.
I'll tell you one thing. That dog was whack.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all of this.
Cross-examination. Let's go. Let's beat his ass. His truth. I'll tell you one thing. Oh. Alright, let's just... First of all, the word you're looking for is quack. And isn't that a little harsh? He's your family doctor. Who asked you? Pointy dogs? Just who do you think you are?
Your lawyer?
Look, I ain't trying to hear that. He was a quacker. Plain and simple. Someone had his phone. What's what?
By someone, you mean? Was there anyone with the score to settle with this doctor? Besides you, I mean.
You better ask somebody else, Holmes. You better ask somebody else, Holmes. What do I care? I made up my own mind. I did what had to be done, straight gangster style.
Yeah. But why are you so mad at this doctor?
Yo, sit back and listen while I drop it, J-Man. Well, I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad.
So, you're a patient at the America's clinic half a year ago. For what reason?
I have what you might call a mark of honor. Can you explain precisely what was wrong? We're a little random with the Riverdale's family. That's when I pulled a jacket move.
Oh,
I ran into an ambush. Jeep busted a cap right in me. According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting, and ran in 15 minutes before the appointed time. By yourself. Hey, I was more than a match for those guys.
So you were carried to the America's clinic from there?
Apparently, he was shot in the heart.
Shot in the heart? And he's still alive?
I could catch bullets between my teeth, but I never learned how to catch them with my heart. The bullet stopped just short of my thumper, you know what I'm saying? I would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc! He didn't even take out a stupid bullet! So, as you say, the surgery was a failure. That ain't all of it, Holmes.
And he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. What do you mean he just let you go without a word?
What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what?
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad.
It sounds as though Air Doctor was to hide his mistake. That's why he let the defendant go. He's a liar! Straight up! He's a better G than me! Alright, we gotta get another doctor to patch me up. So, this bullet is still... You know it! I can still feel it! Right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart! Your words are like a bullet, shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's from one of our singles.
Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice.
We're J-Man! We're in no accident. That's for shizzle.
Oh, what?
I'm not done!
Seems that there were issues with this doctor.
Man, putting me down was like doing the world a favor.
Lucky, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that.
Chin up, Apollo. Back straight.
But why did this mistake only come to light that day?
It was found during the family health checkup.
The family checkup?
That was the wackest thing of all. Always she's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, bizoy. A relief to hear. What's a relief?
Oh?
Did your father not tell you? That body you carry so close to your heart. If not attended to immediately, he could kill you.
What?
Yes, Air Doctor Americatis had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you.
What? Like the trailblazer?
No, and the knowledge, I could have saved your life. No, wait, that's whacked! There is proof. Your checkup report.
Oh, finally! More than 3 evidence!
How do you find it that you killed the one man capable of...
Wait, is that... Oh, wait, no, I do have more. I don't need this being stupid. In 14 material objects found in your heart. Urgent exam...
How do you find it that you would kill the one man capable of helping you? You're almost as careless as he was. Ha 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 ha. Well, now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started.
Started?
We've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witness. Lucky sure is quiet all of a sudden. I'm no uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy?
Oh, hello there.
So, you will tell us your name and occupation.
I bet he's the guilty one. Hey! Oh, wait, what voice do I give him, actually?
My name is Wesley Stickler.
I could just give him the Dr. Rachel voice, I think. What the fuck? Let me try to read this.
By occupation, I take it that you refer to the play, but the private society at all, and suppose that I be heard on which that I must confess to being unemployed. However, we also acknowledge to me an identity, which is commonly attached to no sort of occupation, and once we have accepted this reality, we see that our confusion and I guess all per se, but derived instead from the vagueness and inherited in all representative of thought. By which he means to say that he is a student, a junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Filled with curiosity for all things, I spent my days in pursuit of truth, honing my air stickler. Please direct said curiosity to the case at hand today.
Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime.
You asked quite simplistically what I saw. However, we must understand that Homo sapiens puts 2 bytes each of these designed to receive and intercept data sent in human.
Oh my fucking god. Thank you, game. I'm not reading all that. A night in the park.
That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping. When I saw them, one man pulling his hand, another man facing him. Saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was a defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. Oh, it was pointed at the man pulling the stand.
That is an instant contradiction.
A shot! The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead.
And now I need to see something. Bullet right to the temple, but square in the forehead, you say? Nuh-uh. Was there anyone else in the park at that time?
I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not. The pistol our witness refers to is this.
Court assesses into evidence. Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Susie, why are you staring like that at the witness?
That man. I can't help but feel I've seen him somewhere before.
Huh?
Don't tell me! Not in the park. Not I passed through the park on my way home from shopping when I saw them. One man pulling his hand, another facing man. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he told, yes, so this pistol was pointed right at the man pulling the stand.
You know, the funny thing is that I think he's wrong about this. Why?
Simple thing is...
Objection!
Shit. Alright. That's why I saved Scummed.
So... Actually, yeah, you know what, let's put that in. Fuck. Alright, the third thing that I thought would work is,
Alright. On the way home from shopping, you say? Why go through the park? Ah, a fascinating inquiry. Reviewing me culpable of being insufficiently verbose. That is considered the time saved by passing through the park on the way home from the store. That in that time I am capable of solving 2 GMAT problem sets. On average, it requires me 3 minutes.
oh, what the fuck?
That's enough. I get your point.
Mr. Justice, we're supposed to finish cross-examination sometime this month.
Please, I have a recording booked after this trial, and I've got a show to perform. Gee, sorry you're all so busy. One man pulling his hand, another man facing him.
Were these men talking, by any chance?
Ah, now that you mention it, they were, though I cannot claim I heard them clearly. Only fragments. That's as you lied to me. Oh, and I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, pal. It's just as our defendant claims. I believe he wished to teach. The victim would have felt like to take a bullet in the heart.
That's true, then this is a vital piece of testimony. Sounds like he heard them clearly enough to me. Oh, hold it? Oh, hello.
Hold it. I be allowed to amend my testimony.
Ooh. What?
To be precise, he did not say pal, but man. Yes, that was the way of it. I swear on my diploma. What's the difference? And this other man, who was he? I saw them quite clearly. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was a defendant.
Hold it.
How can they be so sure it was a defendant? Crime took place at night. It would have been too dark. Perhaps I was remiss in not mentioning this earlier.
Huh?
You see, in class, I always sit in the very backmost seat. Do you know why?
Who cares?
Because I do not wish anyone to copy my perfect notes.
And this relates to your testimony, how?
I've mentioned this to illustrate my predisposition to that which is perfect. It was dark, you say? Yet there are lights in the park. If I say the defendant was in the park that night, and he was in the park that night, it's a hard, immutable fact. He sure is confident.
He seems to be telling the truth, too.
This hand he held, yes, pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand.
Alright.
Are you sure the pistol you saw is the same as the one just submitted as evidence? Am I sure? Surely, you jest! Or so a common witness would be tempted to say. Huh? Yet, I am no common witness. I see not only events as they are, but the logical structure governing these events. First, we must consider the fact that it was night in the park, which indeed restricted my field of vision due to insufficient levels of illumination. Now, if we consider that the pistol, let's call it Object A, was inserted out of nowhere, it becomes difficult to say with certainty that Object A was an indeed Object A. That means you couldn't see it that clearly.
That's what I'm a witness.
Yet the fact that a pistol was fired before my eyes is indisputable. I can still see it when I close my eyes. The defendant raised his weapon. A shot! The bullet hit the man from the sand, from the front, square in the forehead.
I don't know why these are, like, important, but whatever. Press.
Are you absolutely certain one shot was fired? Yes, of course it was one shot. Why do you ask? A contradiction! Finally! Mr. Strickler, according to the court record, the pistol was fired twice. Clear contradiction! Good eye there, Justice. You're cool. Real cool.
Huh? You really think so?
Yet, there is no reason why this other shot had to have been fired that night.
Meeting?
This pistol came from the Kitaraki family mansion, yeah? I think it's not unreasonable to assume this pistol had been fired once before that night. During, perhaps, another altercation?
He's got a point.
Judging from his smug expression, I think prosecutors and Gavin had that answer ready before you even spotted the problem.
He's pretty confident in his testimony.
We always make the biggest mistakes when we're most confident. He's got a weak point somewhere, Apollo. Find it!
Alright, I'm gonna give that testimony another listen. That's when from shopping, but why were you shopping?
The invading victim was a defendant, and his hand held, yes, a pistol was pointed at the man pulling the stand. If he was shot, how would he have died? Like, there's no blood on that, right?
Oh, I actually don't know.
It's just... Oh! Wait, I actually didn't think that would work! Whew. That's all of it. I think I have a chance. Is that you? Relaxing, I see. Air Justice. Huh? Oh, Objection! What is quite enough, Mr. Justice? Pato, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet. Right. Look at this.
The autopsy report? Is there a problem with the autopsy report?
Right, a problem.
Problem.
Yes! The problem is the location of the entry wound.
The location?
You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not? I have already determined your angle of inquiry.
Oh my god.
No, no! Stop! Please! I don't want to read all this! I hate you, you know that? I hate you so much, Stickler. Like, I hate you a lot.
Mr. Justice?
Yes?
Was your obsession to these, krypton particle things?
This is the big time, and you're obsessed with something so small. You disappoint me. No, I'm obsessed with something big! I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here.
Do tell.
Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was the right temple! Temple? Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's quite a contradiction. Isn't it? It is, right? Finally! Air justice! Oh, air justice! Yes? Your tactics are outdated. Trying to shake the witness by objecting to triflers. Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago. Phoenix Wright, was it? Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to the testimony. Hey, air forehead! Huh? Forehead? Let's imagine you are walking through the park. You see two men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, air forehead? Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout, "Stop!" And you, Fraulein? Me? Well, I'd probably scream, "Eek!" And you, air stickler? What did you shout, I wonder? Ugh! The victim turned his head at the last moment. Ugh. Yes. Thank you for oh my fucking Christ. Sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required. Witness testimony, finally! A night in the park, too. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Cease this at once, you two! I cried, with composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Whereupon a cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. I see. So you attempted to stop the crime. Indeed, with composure. Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't sounded like that. That doesn't really matter now, unfortunately. Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would. No. Oh. The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it? Stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please!" or something of this nature. And the victim responded by looking in the witness's direction. The killer were to have fired at that moment. As you can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report. That does seem to be the case. Witness the power of a junior in Ivy University's Department of Science. Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness. I'm going to beat his ass. How many is this? When the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Alright, hold a bit. As you saw a raised pistol, weren't you frightened? It can be said to be students of Ivy University. No fear. The moment I saw that pistol, my inner sense of justice compelled me to take action. That was certainly brave of you. You might have gotten shot. Eh? You certainly were lucky. If I were in the killer's shoes, I certainly wouldn't have left a witness behind. It looks like he had no idea he was in danger. Regardless, I attempted to halt the bloodshed. "Cease this at once, you two," I cried, with composure. Are you sure both men were able to hear your voice? They were, of course. My high, expressive voice echoed through the park. And the victim responded to that clarion call. Quite. The victim turned in the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Did you hear the gunshot at the same time as the victim turned? Indeed, I'm going to say about the same time to be precise. And the victim didn't ask you for help? It can be said that he didn't have time to ask. He didn't even have time to take a single step. Don't make sure that kid fired because Mr. Stickler startled him. Don't say that out too loud, Lucy. Please. Whereupon a cowardly killer, the defendant appeared to have become frightened. Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly? He seemed quite surprised, especially considering that it was he who did the deed. As you can see, human psychology is a tangled web indeed. Pickwick couldn't believe what he had done. He panicked, a common tale, but true. Unfortunately, before I could take further action. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. You didn't try to apprehend the criminal? It all happened so fast. I'm afraid I didn't have the time. And that's something about that strike you had thought about? What? The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away. According to testimony, that's what happened, yes. In that case, I'd expect to find something that we didn't find. Find something. Find what? I liked that contradiction. Kinda sad to see it go. Not so as I feel. What do we do now? Either testimony's getting a little clearer. She's right. Maybe I can find something to use in this new testimony. Because it doesn't say that. I don't think he ever said where the pistol was found, right? Yeah, was that at the scene?
Objection!
No.
Objection!
Oh, this is confusing. Oh, I'm gonna be stuck on this watch. Oh, that's not fun. Nope, not doing that. The fingerprints were wiped, and how would they know it was Walkie's? That doesn't make sense.
Objection!
Nope, I thought that would worked.
9:30. Housing Missile Society fled from the scene. It's getting more and more confusing. No, like, genuinely, what do I even do? We're upon a cowardly killer that finally appeared to have become frightened. No. I'll just start pretending everything, see what happens. Well, I don't know, Apollo. No. I am save scumming the hell out of this. I don't know what to do. I don't think... No, I knew it wouldn't work. Yeah. No. What the fuck?
These rumors should have a distinct design. Certainly know who they belong to at a glance. That way, she doesn't have to write her name on them. Genius! Genius! I would think writing your name would be easier than drawing a plume blossom.
Okay, I'm not Japanese. I don't know who that is. Fucking tutorial because I forgot. I don't know how to do this.
Seriously? I thought I did that already. Whatever. Wait a second. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Another misleading request. Yeah, you're so beholden to your own phone of Discord, you can't even see how it affects you. Come again? Wait a second, you say? A second? Are we intended to wait just that, a single second? 1/16 of a minute? That's already enough time to draw our breath, and I will make a statement in court. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes 35 seconds, Mr. Justice? Yes, Your Honor. Am I told to understand you are objecting to the length of a second? Yes, I mean, no, here, just look at the pistol. Doesn't have a single fingerprint on it. Ah, common ploy, made all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television. Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints. Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran. That's right. You didn't have time to wipe the gun for fingerprints. Ah, the little girl sticking it to the guided university student. There's a song in there. I'm not little! Then let us think like adults, shall we, Florian? Eh? What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves? Gotta admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo.
Well, Mrs. Justice,
Could the killer have been wearing gloves? Nuh-uh! The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were white, which means some trace of prints did remain. Which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened just as you say it did, you wouldn't have time to wipe the pistol. Gotta twist my little lips. Hold on, let me look at something. That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant, he threw down the murderer's weapon from his hand and fled. And his pistol was found at the scene of the crime. Strongly suggesting that this was a weapon he disposed of. That sounds solid to me. Well, Air Forehead, any of your precious objections? What keeps Apollo? Let's see that voice straining. Go to work! You know, I've already been in the way or something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say. What do you mean, nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said? Huh? Isn't what obvious? No. When he restated what he saw now, he said he saw Waki drop a murderous weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure of what Waki threw away. You're right! He's just confused because a pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mrs. Zuckler. It must be hard to be so perfect, and yet so wrong! Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended. Wow, it is indeed true that once in my youth I wrote a love letter in my own blood that was seized by the teacher and posted on the blackboard for all to see, and for this, the report might be well prefixated to my name, yet it's what it is to that.
what can we say for certain? Is that the witness saw the killer throw something? Does this man have anything to say about this?
Well, if what he threw wasn't a pistol, then it had to be something else. At least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking.
I'll wipe that smile off your pretty face, Gavin.
Perhaps you
can inform the court as to the nature of this something else. What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene?
Well, it's obviously onto this.
Is that a sword? I saw one of those on the late night movie last night. I'll eat my turkey bologna sandwich.
Great, let's leave the private judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime, with the defendant's print on it.
His prints?
The single piece of evidence proves two important things. One, that what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. Two, that the defendant wasn't wearing gloves.
Indeed.
Oh, hair forehead. You're forgetting two other things you've just proven.
Huh?
One, that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Waki Kitaki. Two, that the defendant was holding a knife, with the intent of harming the victim. Oh!
Indeed. Nom nom. This sounds is good.
Never underestimate a Gavin is a lesson here.
This court is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred. With less assuming, please.
No, just my lips. Hold on. Let me find the page with your funeral written on it. It is always the same with you people. Mark left the house on foot, and 5 minutes later, his brother left after. What does that even mean? How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him?
5 minutes.
Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light.
5 minutes.
Assuming, yes, that's what I said. Assuming, if that were a probable situation at all. And yet here you are, assuming that my assumption is no better.
What this court assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired.
Waki didn't kill him. Because Monkey didn't touch the pistol at all. Witness testimony finally. Christ. That was stupid. When fact to call, I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Till the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Why didn't you chase the killer? He was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I could have run him down. Yet, what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that. Kill you? He didn't have a gun. He didn't have a weapon. Its testimony earlier did not prove the defendant's presence at the scene. And do we not also now know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not? Does it not, Mr. Justice? I'd better find a way to take this testimony down quick. Let's see if there's anything I can pick from this. Could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene, nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. There we go, I used my cell phone to call the police. When the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Wait. So I have a question for you.
Objection!
Fuck.
Objection!
No. Okay. More on the same contradicts this evidence. I'm gonna start pressing.
Hold it!
Hold it! Hold it, bitch! Which way did the killer run? By that time, it was clear that the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction. Never me, he ran into the opposite direction from the Kitakaki mansion. Aktum! Don't even think about pointing that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was look back once he was out of sight. How did he know that's where I was going? Nor can I simply leave the scene in good conscience. You were certainly composed for someone who had just witnessed a killing. If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood. Nor be so moved by a chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room floor. Ooh, cool answer. Very cool. So nothing explains about how he acted. Tutu looks like she has something to say. I go, I use my cell phone to call the police. Fuck, I pressed R. Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance? It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine. His rare witness gave me a single shot to the head, hence the result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Oh, what perfect signalism. Within 3 parts, exquisite, simply exquisite. He actually looks like he's going to cry. Why do I do that?
Objection!
No, okay. Alright.
Hold it!
Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes? I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction. Is that all? No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all. Which is to say, I saw nothing. It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be few people around in the park. So we just stood there, watching? What's to go on there? Juicy, you got something to say? By all means, say it. Ah! Can't find a single problem with that testimony! Had enough at last. Air for a head. Maybe it's time to back off a little bit. No, because there's something Clavier said that sticking with me, and what? No? The defense still has some questions that demand answers, Your Honor. Your opinion, Prosecutor Gavin. Oh, let him play attorney until he's satisfied, I'd say. I will amuse myself by composing my next smash hit in my head.
Very well, you may continue with the cross-examination.
Yeah, there's nothing contradictory in here. You know what, I'm going back to that save. There's nothing fishy about that testimony at all.
It appears there are no objections to the witness's current testimony.
There are many number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves which wiped the previous user's prints off. Then, after the dead deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion. No. No! Wait, what? That's it?
It seems we come to the end of the line here.
No. It can't be all. How unfortunate. Seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Where are you, air forehead? What?
This brings the cross-examination to a close.
So I'm now declare a verdict for the defendant. Woki Kitakaki. Hold it! Hold it! Eek! Oh, what the fuck? Jersey?
No.
No! Nobody move!
What's the meaning of this?
Who are you?
There'll be no verdict in this court. Not yet!
Wait, are you one of the one of the Kirakis?
The Kirakis? You mean the notorious gangsters? If you don't want to see me give the pretty little girl a new smile, do as I say. You're in the court for 20 minutes.
What?
This court will not bow to pressure from the likes of
Air Judge. I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman.
Recess. 20 minutes, or I promise you'll regret it.
Don't kill Drusy! Drusy! Wait, how did he disappear so fast? Drusy, no! Come to defendant lobby up. Oh, come to defendant lobby, Pado.
I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Bailiff, catch that mysterious man.
I'm sorry? Yeah, I'm saving. I thought that was it. Oh my Christ. Continue on to the next chapter. Hell yeah. June 16th, 11:17 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Susie! Susie? You move quick, Apollo. Good show. Oh, you move quick, Apollo. Good show. Oh. Susie, you okay? I thought... Don't cry, Apollo. That's good for nothing, gangsters. There are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charge. Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else... What the fuck? What the heck is that? Surprised? This is one of my best tricks. The amazing Mr. Hat. You're marvelous starting. He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar.
Yes, I'm a big hit. Ha ha ha.
Well, what do you think? Do you like it? You mean you? Jesse, there are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges on you. Apollo, now is not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here. Huh? Remember what you said to Aki's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son, but that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do? Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will. Juicy, no more stage abductions, please. I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. Might not mean anything, but it's all we've got.
You can see what he's feeling?
Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times. All the times there was a contradiction?
I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember.
Good thing I do. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time, there was a contradiction. In his hand he held, yes, pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. Oh, his eyes would shift. Like they would just look up. He said the man tossed aside his pistol, but it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction. Oh, that's true, but how does that help us? Did he even notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. In his hand he held, yes, okay, I get it. It was one end of the man pulling the stand. Oh! Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense, and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book. How am I supposed to see that? Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker? What? Oh, reminiscing now. I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling. I mean, that's how Mr. Wright won all those games. It's not cheating officially. No one's ever got their hands or anything. I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all. Not good enough to go undefeated that long. Great, so he cheated. What does that do for us? I don't believe this. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth. Watch a testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving that I'm going to lose. Not true. Daddy said so. Said you have the power, Apollo. Oh my god. Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious? Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way to help out of this one, Apollo. What was that you said before the trial started? Huh? Mr. Wright's not here today? That is old Ferdinand was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine, as long as you're there, Trucy. Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, message aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice! Let's do it. Apollo, you know, I'm starting to think I can do this. I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing, huh? Try to cover for Mr. Had as best as you can. I just flew in from the ghost, and boy am I your arm side. Right, I don't like that. If I was just being bullied at this point, June 16th, 11:40 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Yada 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 yada. Fuck. Court is now back in session. Right, we're fine. I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice. Oh, you mean me? Do you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in his silk top hat? Ah, right. Him. Don't worry about him. I settled that. I punched his ass. I just beat him so hard he just died. You settled that? Yes, it was an out-of-court settlement. Right. Perhaps Swan and I would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right? I think he's onto me. I wish you would stop being so cool. Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness? Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to add something. No issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant you your request, however. This court will not permit stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor. Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. I love this game. Let's do this. Okay, yep, I got it. Oh, look at that. Not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all. Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot. Focus. If only it were that easy. Let me just hear what he says. My eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? Ooh, what's this? My bracelet? What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow. I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony. If I know this sounds crazy. My bracelet was trying to tell me something. Cross-examination. From shot to call. So, you called immediately after witnessing the murder. The police undoubtedly have reported the call. Why not check with them? Wait, Apollo! This has to be it! Wait, you mean his habit? Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. Okay, I get it. The only time he even had that book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for his habit. I don't know how I know, but I know. Know what? It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. It feels reacted something about the witness. Your it's big. Your bracelet? I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Shootsy. But I'm feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet with R as it reacts to the testimony. Perceive! Oh god. What's going on? I can see the witness's face. It's expressing so clearly. It's filling my mind. I can see nothing else. Hear nothing else. Apollo? Susie, what's happening to me? This is what I meant by focusing. Focusing. Ugh. Hold on, I gotta open my window. In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does. That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out. The second for Mr. Stickler to switch his habit. Remember it, right? Sure, but when he says something he's not sure if, he fiddles with the page of his book. You got it. Right now. You're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out. I'll bet they are. First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand. His hand? You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place. She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to change my viewpoint. Perfect. Now you're really there. Now you're really ready. Ready for what? Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch. Perceive. Try listening to the witness's talk as you focus, then watch for his habit. Alright, you mean when he fiddles with the page. That's right, that's your signal to look closer, to perceive with R. I'll find his weak spot and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush. I'm gonna shoot Pokerhead's daughter. I'm a magician, thank you very much. To pay attention to his words, and his fingers. Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again. Right, look out, nervous wrist, here comes justice! No, Gotcha! I saw it! Just now! I could see it!
Mr. Justice, do you have something to say?
Ah, this banging of desk! It's right bad for my circulation, you know! Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone! What are you talking about? I'm curious now about the cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? Yeah, ask your sweetest phone. Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. Why? Whatever for? Show me, and you'll find out. Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it. Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone? Yow! Where did you get that? That's the phone from yesterday. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath the tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mrs. Stickler. Can you explain why a cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment? Wait a minute, what's the meaning of this? The cell phone was found yesterday. In the Americatis Clinic garage. Americatis. Why? That's where the victim lived. Yeah, that's impossible. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police? Rook! It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That is why it can be said that I called the police on my public payphone.
A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all.
Thus, where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? Well, you indicated with the startlingly high threads of accuracy. It was right around here.
That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie?
There can only be one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone, because it was found
In the victim's garage.
What are you saying? Mr. Stickler, you broke into the America's Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all! This cell phone tells all! But that's ridiculous! I made it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to make some crime! As though I were trying to kill him!
Oh, Dr. Americatus was killed that night.
Yes, but no! This kind of reason it has to be against the rules! Yes, it's true. I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night.
Well, Mr. Justice, that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder. It does raise considerable suspicions as a connection within the crime.
How's your chance, Apollo? Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime.
Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, if I have a piece of evidence, I can do the job.
Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder?
I don't think I do, to be honest with you.
Oh, wait, maybe I do. Of course I have evidence. Oh, I like your swagger, Air Forehead. Hit it.
Court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say.
The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is...
That's a side view mirror?
As it so happens, Dr. America's car was in an accident. That took place the night of the murder. An accident? An accident. It happened at a little after 9 p.m., just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. America's car hit a pedestrian. What are you trying to say? From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. Your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage. Then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground, right under the wheel. There we go, Mr. Stickler. The only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park. React!
Banger.
Mr. Stickler, you know what this means? You did bring it to the victim's garage that night.
This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice.
Are
you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pau Mercatus?
No, stop. That's too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something. I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pau Mercatus. That is other than this.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is a witness prepared?
Yes, Your Honor. I know that face. That's the face of guilt. Witness testimony. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness a crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand. All as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene.
Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage.
Ah, yes, well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to voting. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know.
Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, cross-examination, please.
That's funny. The bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony. Nervous habit must not be acting up. I don't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around.
Alright, no problem. I hope.
Here comes justice!
I actually don't know how long this is.
Stickler's truth. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. But dropped my cell phone on my way back. When I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the crime. That's when you pass in front of the America's clinic. Why, yes, that's correct. That was a pretty suspicious pause there. Mr. Zucker, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please tell us the exact route you took on the night of the murder. Of course. The park is here, along the main road. My way home from there leads me past the Mercatus clinic. It's probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yet, what was I walked on, unaware of my loss. I walked right into that fateful park. It's a little suspicious that he could have just picked up the stand. I happened to witness the crime. Thought of killer the victim. Let's see what happens. This part of the testimony is the key. I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? I'm gonna do noodle stand. This Scald Escape's coming. You happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said... Noodle. Yes, that was it. Remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. Wait, if it was like this... Oh, buddy! And thank you for telling us that the noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice? What about that sign? Could that be important? Very important! So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle? It appears the defense has just attained a vital piece of testimony. Is this noodle stand broth really that delicious? I'll have to go sample the wares one of these days. I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, can't mess up to IVU's cafeteria. Some apply to the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles. I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. Alright. Objection! Bitch! Got you! And you're absolutely sure they're signed by Noodle. Why? Just last week, my professor offered me this phrase. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. It read, without a doubt, Noodle. I see. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So you claim me that when you saw the sign, you were standing here. Here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot. You think so? Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand. And to carefully read what the sign says. See? The sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. Eldunes. Inconceivable! I'm certain it was definitely Noodle for sure. Positive! I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight. Even my eyesight's better than yours. I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said Noodle. And he saw it right. What would you say if I told you that there is one spot from which the sign would be read the way Mr. Stickler claims? What? Mr. Justice, show us this spot. The witness actually viewed the sign from this location. Yeah. The witness was standing here, on the opposite side. How do you know that? When viewed from the south, the sign on the sand reads Eldunes, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand. Oh, this side says Noodle. Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and the back sides. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south. Yeah, you got me. Oh, hello, Javier. So what? So what? What does it matter if he saw the killing from the north or the south side? It makes no difference at all. He's right. Travel far enough to the south, and you will end up going north. Viewed on a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning. Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change? It changes everything about Juicy? Remember his testimony from before. Though, to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading. Oh, shit. The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then at the moment, the killer raises his weapon. Mr. Stickler shouts. At which point, the victim turns his head to look, and the killer fires his pistol. That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right? Right. But if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park... Oh! That reverses the whole scenario. Completely, if Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction, the bullet would have to hit his left temple. Ah! Oh! In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible!
That's right.
So, now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed, you're absolutely correct, Fraulein.
Ooh, what meaning?
Yes, the wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north.
North? Ah! That's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing.
Correct. So if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself! Yo!
Order, order, order! Wow. Apple didn't fall far fall from the tree.
Flipped this whole case on the head while I was figuring it out! Objection! Clarify 1 point for me if you would, Hair Forehead. What now? Are you truly accusing this college student of murder?
Well, I can't say exactly. Looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right.
I just can't picture him as the real killer. No, please, look aside. I'm a really nice guy. All my friends say so.
Let's hear what the defense has to say. What are you going to do now, Justice? Did I really accuse Mr. Stickler?
Because he wouldn't have killed him.
Yeah, fuck it.
I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why, now! The word confession is in my dictionary! Tisk, 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 Hair Forehead. I'm afraid I forced you to elevate Eric Stickler's silence with justice.
Say that you were in the witness list now. For a crime other than murder, your reason? The court's all ears.
Gah! I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? Do I have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime?
Your evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice.
So there's evidence that points
to the witness's involvement in a crime. I mean, the only thing is kind of this. Is these two. This.
Something tells me this isn't one of those good silences.
Something else to say, Mr. Justice?
One more chance, please. Oh, you hear it? You serious? Ah, no, he's guilty of oh wait, no, no. Oh wait, wait, I just got it. I just got it. I just got it. I 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 accuse Mr. Stickler of murder. Yes. Yes.
Do I?
Oh, wait a minute. I knew that would become important.
Let's do this.
I think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. The unusual silence tell me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why, now!
Alright, we seen this part. Yada yada yada. Your evidence? The court's alright, Mr. Justice. Alright, let's save here. Because I need to come back to the other one. Nah. No, that's fun. So it's not these two. Oh, no. I think I was right. Nope. No, am I being... I'm being Naruto. Yes! The evidence is this! What? Is that woman's underwear? Hey, those are mine! Buddy, what are you doing? Don't look at me like that! Oh, he's a pedophile. That's what he is. Order, order, order! Mr. Stickler? Well, I can't say this comes as a shock. It's not what it seems. By Pythagorean theorem, I swear it! On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, he gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the America's Clinic garage. Aha! Incidentally, these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree. Please, hear me out! It's not what it looks like! Order, order, order! Mrs. Stickler, you should be ashamed. It's not what it seems! I'm probably gonna stop here, chat. I have things to do. So while I would like to finish up the trial, we'll be doing that tomorrow. So tomorrow we will be continuing. So I will see you guys then. Bye bye.